In the lecture series of Basics of Communication Engineering, it is tutorial first based on lecture first and second, which we have already conducted. So in this tutorial, the first question is, the period of signal is 100 millisecond. What is its frequency in kilohertz? So here, given that time is basically 100 millisecond, or you can say it is 100 into 10 is to the power minus 3 second, or I can write it as 10 is to the power minus 1 second. So we can have the frequency, the relation between frequency and time period is frequency is equal to 1 by time period, and here time is 10 is to the power minus 1, or you can say 1 hertz. But you need frequency in kilohertz, so we can convert 10 hertz in kilohertz. You can say 10 is to the power minus 3 into 10 is to the power 3 hertz. 10 is to the power 3 hertz means 1 kilohertz, so it is 10 is to the power minus 2 kilohertz. So if the period of the signal is 100 millisecond, then the frequency is 10 is to the power minus 2 kilohertz. Now another question is, if a periodic signal is decomposed into 5 sine waves with frequencies of 100, 300, 500, 700 and 900 Hz, what is its bandwidth? And draw the spectrum assuming all components have maximum amplitude of 10 volts. So here the composite signal is decomposed into 5 sine waves, and these different 5 sine waves having different frequency, and here the lowest frequency component, here you can see the lowest frequency component is 100 hertz, and the highest frequency component, it is 900 hertz. So the bandwidth of this signal is 900 minus 100, you can say 800 hertz. So bandwidth of this signal is 800 hertz. So when a signal is a composite signal having 5 sine waves, and these 5 sine waves having the frequency 100, 300, 500, 700 and 900, all having the same maximum amplitude 10 volt, and here the frequency bandwidth of this signal, it is 800 hertz, and the frequency spectrum, it will be the frequency spectrum at frequency 100, 300, 500, 700 and 900, and amplitude, maximum amplitude is 10 volt. So at all the frequencies the maximum amplitude is 10 volts. So in frequency representation, basically the amplitude variation is not shown here. Basically in a frequency spectrum, the amplitude, only the maximum amplitude and the frequency are given, and this is known as the spectrum, or a spectrum of the signal. And now next question is, the power of a signal is 10 milliwatt, and the power of the noise is 1 microwatt. So what are the values of SNR and SNR in dB? So value of SNR in normal and value of SNR in dB. Signal to noise ratio, it is basically SNR, signal power to the noise power, or you can say 10 milliwatt and divided by 1 microwatt, or you can say 10 into 10 is to the power minus 3 watt divided by 1 into 10 is to the power minus 6, or it is 10 is to the power 4, or you can say 10,000. This is SNR in normal value. If I want to find out SNR in dB, so it will be 10 log 10, and normal value of SNR, it will be 40 dB, because I can write it as 10 log 10, and it is 10 is to the power 4, or you can say 10 into 4 log 10 10, and this is 1, so it will be 40 dB. Now next question is, what are the values of SNR and SNR in dB for noiseless channel? You know, the SNR is signal power and noise power. Here the noise is zero, noiseless, so it is signal power, and noise power is zero, so it is infinity. Or you can say SNR in dB, it will be 10 log 10 infinity, it will be infinity. So the SNR for noiseless channel is infinity, and we can never achieve this ratio in real life. It is an ideal case because no channel is noiseless. Every channel has some noise. Now next question. A channel has bandwidth 4 kilohertz. Determine the channel capacity for each of the following SNR. If SNR in dB is 20 dB, and the second case SNR 30 dB and SNR 40 dB. So I'm going to increase the SNR by 10 dB, and the bandwidth is constant here 4 kilohertz. So we have to determine the channel capacity. Here, the channel capacity C is B log 2 1 plus SNR. SNR is given in dB, so first of all we have to convert SNR in dB to simple SNR. SNR is in dB. In first case it is 20 dB, so SNR in normal case it will be, if I will take antilog, if this 10 is to the power 20 by 10, it is 100. So here C, it will B is given 4 kilohertz, 4 into 10 is to the power 3 into log 2 1 plus 100. So it will be approximately 26.6 kbps, 26.6 kilobits per second. And in the second case, if SNR in dB, it is 30 dB. I have increased SNR by 10 dB, or in normal case SNR will be 10 is to the power 3 by 10, or 1000. So the capacity, it will be 4 into 10 is to the power 3 log 2 1 plus 1000. So it will be approximately 39.8 kbps. So here you can see capacity is increased if I am going to increase my SNR. And third case, SNR in dB, it is given 40 dB. So in normal, SNR can be 10,000. So the channel capacity, it will be bandwidth, it is constant 4 into 10 is to the power 3 log 2 1 plus 10,000, and it will be 53 kbps. So here we can see as the SNR higher and higher, we can achieve higher channel capacity. Next question. The digital signal is to be designed to permit 160 kbps for the bandwidth of 20 kilohertz. Determine the SNR. So here the channel capacity is given. The channel capacity is 160 kbps. So we have to design this system which is having the capacity 160 kbps with a bandwidth 20 kilohertz. So here we have to determine for this what SNR we will require. Channel capacity C is B log 2 1 plus SNR. Here C is 160 kbps, or you can say 160 into 10 is to the power 3 bits per second, and bandwidth here given 20 into 10 is to the power 3 hertz. So if I write this value here, it will be 20 10 is to the power 3 log 2 1 plus SNR, and it is 160 into 10 is to the power 3, so it will be 8 log 2 1 plus SNR. And here I can write 8 as in the form of log 2 256, it will be equal to log 2 1 plus SNR. By compare, we can have 1 plus SNR is equal to 256. So here SNR is 255, and SNR in dB I can write 10 log 10 255. So it will be 24.07 dB. So SNR in normal value it is 255, and SNR in dB it is 24.07. Now next question, what is the round trip propagation time between Earth and a geostationary satellite? So you know the distance between Earth and a geostationary satellite, it is 42164 kilometer. This is distance, and you know speed of signal, it is c 3 into 10 is to the power 8 meter per second. So propagation time here, propagation time, it will be d by c, distance covered by speed, or you can say 42164 kilometer into 3 into 10 is to the power 8 meter per second, or you can say it will be 0.1141 second. So the propagation time is this. Round trip means from the transmitter to the receiver, the propagation time this is the propagation time from transmitter to receiver. And if I consider the same propagation time for the receiver to the transmitter, so this is the round trip time. So here round trip time, it is equal to 2 into this propagation time 0.141, and it is basically 0.282 second. Now next question, a channel has bandwidth 10 megahertz. Determine the channel capacity for SNR 60 dB. Here the SNR is in 60 dB, and in the normal form it is 10 is to the power 6. And you know channel capacity B log 2 1 plus SNR, or I can write 10 megahertz 10 is to 10 into 10 is to the power 6 log 2 1 plus 10 is to the power 6, and here it will be 199 Mbps. So the channel capacity is, or the maximum speed, it will be 199 Mbps. Now the next question, the digital signal is to be designed to permit 56 kbps for the bandwidth of 4 kHz. Determine the SNR. Question is similar to the previous question. Here the capacity of the system is 56 kbps. We have to design a system which is having the capacity 56 kbps, and the bandwidth is 4 kilohertz. And so for this designing, what SNR should be? So again, you know, C is B log 2 1 plus SNR, and channel capacity, it is given 56 kbps, or you can say 56 into 10 is to the power 3 bits per second, and channel bandwidth, it is 4 kilohertz, or you can say 4 into 10 is to the power 3 hertz, and log 2 1 plus SNR. Here it will be 14 log 2 1 plus SNR. We can write it as 1 plus SNR, it will be 2 is to the power 14, or SNR, it will be 16383, and SNR in dB, it will be 10 log 10, and it will be 42.14 dB. So this is the required SNR for the channel capacity 56 kbps and bandwidth 4 kilohertz. So this is the end of tutorial first. So thank you for listening this tutorial. Thank you.